Yes. Snap. Crap. Yes, sir. Who's cracking? Yeah. Yeah, just like this. There ain't enough room to add like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, 9 o'clock. We good to go for real. All right, I'll see you then. Mom, podcast, go down. I have no idea. No, he's up there sleeping. You know. One part of marketing plan, get it out there, out in public. This a scar from one of those Olympic games. All practice, pretty. Still the car matches coming on at 9. Doing the AFC North. I don't know. Okay, that's cool. Shit. More jacked. I need more. What you down about? Need more of my man's now. Lamar Jackson. What's up, fellas? 1 second. You know what I'm saying? What it do, Jarrell? What it do? Yeah.
What's going on, buddy?
Oh, maintaining. Cuz, where you at? My cousin, he's a co-host. He's in Cali, man. So we try to time it up with Cali time. Okay. Yeah, get that background right. Debonair shit.
What's up, man? How you feeling? Where we at with it?
We good. I'm waiting for my cousin, man.
Yeah, you know I'm outside FMK, man.
Yeah, I know.
You know what time it is, man.
Damn. He's trying to connect. See what's going on. Man, what's up, cuz? Yeah. Hey, what's going on? I see you trying to log in. What's going on? Oh, okay. All right. Cool. We here.
I'm good, Jay.
Wow, his
Right.
game.
Go ahead and get your get your camera right. Tyre, this is my cousin Tyre. Tyre's my good friend Jarrell.
Peace, Jarrell.
Ty, how you doing, big dog? Pleasure to
Jarrell
meet
does
you, man.
a lot of community work in
Go ahead and get that up
Baltimore.
out there real quick.
Yeah.
Let me see this. All right, y'all.
See you.
See you.
Hold on, let me see if I could. Let me turn these up real quick.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to get my regular cam on real quick. Let me see.
Mhm.
Wait a minute. Got all these filters, Jay. You hear me?
Yeah, you a professional at it. I just be
No,
wrong.
man. I ain't no man. Oh, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling?
Feeling real good.
Good. I'm just actually coming from my young boy house. Talking to him. He trying to play both sides, man. He going to the University of Richmond, signed D1 scholarship football cornerback, right? So, Elijah. Yeah, I mean, literally just walking out his house. So, just making sure he's straight because he's trying to play both sides. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Boy, you need to focus up. It costs $77,000 to go there each year, and they giving you a full ride. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Master P's son just got jammed up playing both sides.
Just doing too much, man. Like you know what I'm saying, bro? It's people that really gotta hustle, that gotta survive. You don't.
Yeah. Well, hey, let's start it. 3, 2, 1. What's up, y'all? It's your main man, Jay Sands. Sands on Sports, hip hop and sports entertainment at its finest. That's right, y'all. The big kid is at it again. I haven't said this in a while. The first hip hop and sports podcast started in 2007 with my brother Grap Love. First interview with Royce the 5'9" down at the Sonar, and we've been cranking them out ever since. And we're gonna do. Got a very special guest from Baltimore. So today in sports history, people think I don't like. I love Lamar Jackson. They think I love Lamar Jackson. But anyway, today in sports history, Lamar Jackson won the Heisman Trophy. So big up to Lamar Jackson because when he was at Louisville, he was that boy, man. And also, we can't forget my co-host with the co-most, Tyre Jahi. Cuz, how you doing?
Feeling fantastic. Feeling fantastic. Feeling
Yeah.
fantastic.
How that Cali life? What's going on in Cali?
Oh man, it was about 77, 78 degrees today. Very warm on the skin. You know what I'm saying? I'm hydrated. You know what I'm saying? I've drank plenty of water today.
Yeah.
Man, my mother came down from Vegas.
Okay.
Yeah, so she came down and my brother, we got together. We had lunch.
Yeah, Rube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real with the ass out and shit. You know what I'm
I
saying?
can dig it. Yeah.
Always
Well,
got it. Always.
I got a story, but we're gonna keep the show moving. We're gonna keep. Hey, cuz, did you see the post, the new software I got for the podcast, where it got the captions now, where I post the video and.
Yes.
Yeah, I got new software now. So when we post our videos, it's gonna look, they're gonna be able to read it. If the volume's down, they're still gonna be able to read what we're saying. So that's just how we're progressing with Sands on Sports. But
grow with the show.
we're grown. We're grown.
Go.
Mom and pop shop. This is a mom and pop shop. But today on Sands on Sports, we have a very special guest. Matter of fact, a veteran of Sands on Sports, because the last time he was on the show, we had Mayor Sheila Dixon on, and Rail was kind enough to join us, and he is kind enough to join us again for a second time. We have Jarrell Wilson from FMK. Cuz, how you doing, Jarrell?
Oh man, blessing and a pleasure to be here, man. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah. When you were on the show, we was kind of focusing on Miss Dixon. So now we're going to zero in and lock in with you this time. You feel what I'm saying? I just needed you for that backup. I didn't want to go at the mayor Dolo, so I needed you, and you came in, you held me down. But now we're going to bring it back, focus on you. And the first thing I want to ask, can you give a 20-second bio about yourself?
I'm Jarrell Wilson, man, Baltimore native. Grew up here, played basketball, played Division I, studied criminal law. My focus is to enhance our communities with better systems and make our people better with success stories and understanding of how to get to the next level with opportunities, be it entrepreneurship, programming, housing disparities, and etc. But I'm well known in the city for doing this type of work.
Got you. 1 second. I just wanted to double check, make sure we are recording. We are. Jay Sands got to double check, damn it, girl. I missed the button. So
You good?
yeah, we good. We recorded. So
Gotcha.
what are your favorite teams starting with football?
You know I like you know what it is. I'm a
Yeah, I'm
Ravens
sorry,
fan.
you got a problem. I can't help you with, but you can please explain
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I'm a Ravens fan, man.
What about baseball?
Orioles,
Okay, and there's no professional hoop squad in Baltimore, so this is an interesting question. What about basketball?
Golden State.
Okay, ooh, okay. They have a tough year. What sport you say you
No, they're
play?
not having a tough year. They have a good record right now, sir.
Oh, yeah, they do. Yeah. I
Yeah.
honestly, I haven't been paying. I just been playing 2K, and they're not on tier one, so I'm just thinking that they're not having a good year.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
so you need to make sure we research on what's really going on
yeah.
before we say they have a
Yeah.
tough
There's fact checkers that don't hit me up saying you saying that bullshit. So there are fact checkers. Hey, Rail,
year.
can you run down all the sports you played coming up? Your little
So
sports resume. Run on that
yeah.
sports resume.
So actually I played little league football. Um I played baseball when I was young. High school, I went to practice in football my sophomore and junior year, but it was just too hot out there, man. So I stuck to basketball throughout my whole career. And
Okay.
basketball is what helped me get a scholarship, was Southern University of New Orleans, back in, 2000.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was it.
Got you. At what high school did you go to?
I went to Walbrook, got put out of school, fighting and stuff. So I transferred to Randallstown, ninth grade.
Okay.
And from there,
You guys
Randallstown.
won a state? I think you guys won a state, right?
Yeah, we did pretty good, man. We did pretty. We got a legacy of winning the state every couple years.
Yeah. Shout out there. Hold on. I gotta run down the names. Tone, Scoop, Black, Shock G,
Yeah,
yeah, a lot of dudes, man. You know what I mean?
yeah, you got yeah,
I found a lot
yeah,
of them. I gave a lot of niggas, I gave a lot of them some of
yeah.
that.
You ain't lying.
Yo, well, check this out. Do you have a story from whether it was Randallstown or Southern of a game you was in that you could share with us?
As far as me playing or being like actually
Yeah,
witnessing.
whatever you want to, however you want to take it. But for real, I like it to revolve around you playing. But however you want to take it.
Oh well, I got a couple games. We got a Southwestern game. When we played against Southwestern, they were undefeated that year.
Hmm.
So the game we didn't win, but more importantly, it went down to the wire. So, you know what I'm saying? Went down to the wire. I might have had about 15 and 8 and 6,
Mm,
all in the second half. Cause I ain't played the first half, just
yeah.
being a knucklehead. So for me, it was like, I was bringing the team back. I was doing pretty good. I had some fun. And we kind of lost at the end. Troy, our point guard, he turned it over. You know what I'm saying? He turned it over, lost 4-1. So that was kind of memorable. When we played an alumni game, far as us going back and playing each class of Randallstown, that was memorable. I scored about 45, 50, lit everybody up, got the MVP.
Mm.
Um, them type of things I always can take with me. And it helped a lot with our fellowship and our conglomerate growing up.
Yeah. I mean, I've never. experienced such a big basketball community. Like I'm playing in the open gym, and 3 of the dudes is playing overseas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Like it's like again, it's kind of like you go to a city like Philly, like the dudes are boxers, like dudes is making money not just at a professional level, they're making money all throughout, international money, this money. Baltimore the same way with basketball. Not everybody's in the NBA, but dudes is finding a way to go overseas and get money from this city. I
It's a
just
big
know that.
market, man.
Yeah. A dude in Baltimore, 6'4", 6'5". That's all. And Rail, I always want to tell you, your game, because Rail's a point guard. Rail's game always remind me of Chauncey Billups. That was always
Yeah,
Billups.
thank
He
you.
reminded me of Billups.
Thank you,
Well,
bro.
hey,
I
hey,
heard that a couple times.
what's that?
I heard that a couple times
Oh,
actually.
yeah, you got Billups game. You got Billups game. Yeah. Chauncey Billups. Jason stamps that. But hey, we're out of the first quarter, going into the second quarter, and the reason we're going in college football because they got the brackets coming out. They got the 12 teams and whatnot. And the reason I'm going on it because I listened to Shannon Sharp and Ocho last night. They ran through all the NFL shit. Boom, boom, boom. But people was like, "Yo, you're not talking about the college," and I was like, "Well, damn. Well, fuck that. I'm gonna talk about the college to jump it off." So the biggest story I think is Alabama. They didn't deserve to get in. They lost 3 damn games. Alabama's not in it. Yeah. So the first week where they got Clemson, Texas, and the great thing about it is that some of these games are going to be in the home stadiums now. So if you're Ohio State and it's snowing in Columbus, you normally they playing in Hawaii, Texas, Arizona. Some of these games are going to be in environments where it's raining, cold, and that's going to be interesting to see in big time bowl games. But yeah, we got what Texas and Tennessee and Ohio State, SMU, Penn State. I think the big game is going to be Indiana and Notre Dame. But for real, I ain't gonna run through all the games, but it's just going to be interesting to see. It's a big ass television show. For real, these you gotta keep in mind, these games are here so these motherfuckers can have the best ads you've ever seen in your life so you can go purchase some shit. So always keep that in mind when these
Yeah.
games going on that this
Uh,
is the Cosby Show, this is Cheers, this is Seinfeld. At the end of the day, they're trying to
right.
produce a television show to sell you something. So always keep that in mind. So do you guys have any picks for the college 12?
You mean that's going to the
To
national
win the
championship?
whole thing. Who's gonna win the whole thing? I'm going with the Buckeye. I'm going with O State. So that's who I got. I got O State.
Man, I'm gonna have to say Georgia.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Right.
God.
Oh, Levi. Levi.
You already know who I was going with. I'm a Georgia fan since Levi, and I have
Yeah.
never liked another college team. Well, I always liked Duke on the basketball tip, but Levi, my
Yeah.
little cousin went to Georgia, so I experienced that, like that campus, that life, them 4 years, them games, them people.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I wish I lived down there.
Hey, I didn't have any college basketball in this, but I'm going to ask your opinion real quick, Rail. You're your college basketball aficionado for this episode. What do you think about the young boy at Duke, Cooper Flag? You dig his game? I'm asking. I need to know.
Uh-oh.
Hey, so listen, Hooper Flag is the real deal, sir.
Got you.
Mm, mm.
Bottom line, period.
Okay. Okay.
Cut and dry.
Yeah. You ain't got to say nothing else. Oh, okay. Well. Also, the big news with the Heisman. Coach Prime's son, Shador, he didn't make the Heisman. And the thing is that one of the Heisman finalist quarterbacks that are in the finalists, I don't know which one. Shador has more yards than him, more TDs than him, less interceptions than him, but he wasn't invited to.
Gift and a curse, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, yo, you gotta understand something, man. Deion Sanders, people don't want that man to succeed.
Yeah.
So now his son really reaching pinnacles and levels that motherfuckers ain't never reached. What that looks like, they gotta give him his just due. So when a person have a chance to not give you your just due because they in that position of power,
Yeah.
they're going to do that. Like that boy just he deserves to be in a Heisman talk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He deserved that. Like, and for you don't like they was talking about him all year about that
Yeah.
type of stuff. Like
Yeah.
Heisman. Him and they were saying honestly, him and his teammate would be the ones that's battling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now all of a sudden, so you know, a lot of that come with his father. Father, real cocky, real arrogant. You know what I'm saying? That and it trickled down.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And also they don't really like black fathers, man. To be
We'll
honest, it seems,
get to that.
you know what I mean, like it seems,
Yeah.
you know,
No
Dion is
cat.
cocky, but I mean he's arguably one of the best cornerbacks to ever do it, right?
Yeah.
But
And
he's also a great father,
maybe
right?
one of the best coaches to ever do it. But keep going, cuz.
Yeah. So
Not yet.
when it comes
Oh,
to
he got a lot to go.
when it comes to seeing Cam Ward in there and Nat Shador, that's a tragedy.
Yeah. Yeah. I like Cam.
Like yo, Cam Ward tough.
Cam
He
Ward.
is.
But Shador I think is tougher.
Yeah.
Right.
And the reason why I say that man was getting beat up,
Oh,
man.
yes, he
That
was.
man ain't have a line and still was producing like that.
Right.
He was
Yeah.
getting back up every chance he got.
Mm.
I don't
Mm.
even remember him really going out being hurt. And if he was, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm looking at a lot of stuff. His physical attributes, obviously, the what he brought to the game, the stuff he did, but the ability to stay down, man, dealt with all of that mess. Hey, man, that man ain't have a lineman. He had nobody to protect him.
He was getting crushed.
Man,
Yeah,
yeah, he was getting crushed.
I don't know how many times he got sacked, but it was like a record or some shit. Times he got sacked.
Yeah, you remember we was watching them games last year? One game, what that was Nebraska or somebody? They was just like,
Yeah.
I thought it was like one time it just became unfair. It was like, damn, is it like 10 of them and 6 of them? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, I honestly kept counting because it seemed like they had more people. Like, I was like, yo, how do they keep like sacking this boy like this?
Yeah, yeah, no lie, no lie. Well, I guess the Heisman is going to be between Travis Hunter and Genty
Oh,
from Boise State.
yeah, you already know who got that.
Yeah, yeah, I already
Yeah.
know, but guess what? Trump's president, so there's politics involved.
You know,
Hey,
Everything is
guess what?
expected.
Guess what?
you know, Boise's not in the Power Five,
At all. At all.
he's ridiculous out there.
He's nice.
Guess
So
what?
there's a lot of
Nobody's
people.
playing both sides like this.
Nobody. Not Charles
You will not.
Woodson, not
You will never see. You will never see this again. Matter of fact, gentlemen, let's thank God that we're actually witnessing
yeah. Yeah.
something that will never be probably emulated again. And if it is, never to this level.
Yeah, I've like I said, Charles Woodson, he dapped. They had certain packages, but this kid is every down player. He plays every down for real. Just coach could put him back there on
Oh,
pick and punt return, but he's just like, okay, wait, that's too much.
j-
But for the bowl game, he could put him back there for kick and punt, and he might run one back too, for real. You know what I mean? I thought it was going to be too small. I thought it, when I saw him come out of high school, I said, going to Jackson State, I said, well, he's real skinny.
well,
He's a dog. He's a
He's
dog.
a dog.
He wants to get, honestly,
yeah.
with football, it's about who wants to get the damn ball. Who's going to attack the ball? The ball's in the air. Who wants that shit? He wants it. So,
And that's what I was going to say to you, Jay. He has the uncanny ability to go get the ball at a high level.
yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't give a damn where the ball is at.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Like,
again,
he don't worry about.
that comes from Coach Prime teaching him how to study film. It's not just athletic ability. It's studying too. That boy's a nerd. That boy's a stone cold nerd. You know what I mean? And that's great for him. Great for him. And yeah, so he's studying and he's learning from the best ever on how to study these DBs. Read when the receiver is leaning a little bit. His set ain't the same. So he's just getting the best information ever. So I'm happy for him. I hope he wins it, man.
You
If
know
he
what
doesn't win it, I'm not gonna be mad because I just understand how things work out, man. It's always the fugazi, you know. There's always the fugazi, you know. So I'm just not expecting. I'm not setting myself up to be mad if he don't win it.
Yo, you know what he need to study? You know the information you need to study for real is that prenup. That's what you need to study.
Yeah. They still going on about him and his girl. I'm gonna leave it alone because I got a girl too, and I don't want motherfucker talking about me and my girl. So fuck it. But
Yeah, but he's a young
yeah,
man.
shit.
So look, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I hear you well.
So, man, if that man was married to a black girl or hollered at a black girl, they wouldn't be saying nothing.
Yeah.
Really? You think so?
People, so because there's been a lot of times where young athletes and young stars be having girlfriends all the time.
Yeah.
Don't nobody be saying that shit all the time, like, yo, well, this and that. Man, a lot of them guys, they be having college sweethearts early. Patrick Mahomes, like them guys be having they women.
Yo, shout out
Like,
to my man John Saunders, number 5 for Oklahoma. I mean, I'm sorry, at Ole Miss, at Rebels. He's a starting. He's from Northside Pittsburgh. His dad, Nike Boys, Northside Manchester. He's married. I love that for him. He's starting safety for Ole Miss Rebels. He got to be early 20s, and he's married, and he's been married.
right.
So
Yeah, I
yeah,
don't think
Well,
there's anything wrong with having a
no.
girl or being married. I think there was footage when you see the actual footage of
yeah,
the
of him getting dissed.
that's
Yeah,
why people are talking about this particular thing.
yeah.
Like
What you mean getting this?
CD Lamb, like
After
during
the game last week, you know, he had the best game of his career. You know, and he come out for a little hug and sugar from his girl, and his girl was like, "Nah, you was flirting with the cheerleaders," and didn't give him no play. And they made a big deal, but it's just like, bruh, if you got a woman, yeah,
So so
okay,
so so
predict the
so so
weather.
so to my brother, California, my
Yeah,
guy, right? Clearly he better get a prenup.
yeah,
Like, I'm listen to me.
yeah,
I'm not debating you one bit.
yeah,
Because so and honestly, I'm gonna tell you some most realist stuff. When you young like that, man, you have never really even been around the things that can change your life. You really concerned about what you already know. You love what you know. As
yeah,
soon as he cracked that league and be around them things, he'll understand the dynamics of like she's okay. And
yeah,
so what that looks like is he'll be committing and doing some things probably by mistake. So he needs to be protected early or even just be straight up with her. But
yeah.
and another thing, if she's showing that attitude over some cheerleaders, girl, you in for a time of your life. Because the girls he's gonna be around
The
ain't no
hotel. Wow.
cheerleaders, chick.
No.
So you need to get prepared
Assassin.
now. So he need to see that right there and make adjustments right
Yeah,
now before it
yeah.
get too deep. I think she pregnant though.
Oh wow. Well, Coach Prime, I just watched a video on TikTok. They showed an old video of Coach Prime when he got married, and it was a big thing for his ex-wife to sign a prenup. And it was like a whole episode of the show or some shit like because Coach Prime said, "No, you gotta sign that prenup," and
Yeah,
she
he was
signed
too
it.
rich though. He was too rich.
Yeah. He's too rich. And guess what? Even if you do sign a prenup, guess what? They're gonna fight it. They're gonna try to fight that motherfucker anyway. So a prenup,
Well,
yeah.
guess what, Chan? You sign a prenup, they still gonna get more money than they ever made.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
thing, the
true.
thing is not for them to get 70%.
yeah,
So you gotta understand something. You know, I'm a married man. Like if something happens right now, they get 70 to 75% of everything we built. And I still gotta pay her bread on. So I gotta pay her the expenses that I will be pulling away from the house that I was adding on.
yeah,
Mm.
So you got to take like I got a couple cars, I got a house. This shit I done took 20 years to get. You know what I'm saying? I got XYZ. I might got a year left on payments on one of the vehicles. So now I got two vehicles paid for, a house with equity in maybe 150, 200,000. I'm kind of okay in my life, and I decided to do some buffoonery,
yeah.
right?
Norman
And then
Jean.
yeah, look, just because of feeling though. Because after that feeling, I gotta go back to my normal life.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
now 70% of that is gone. Now a prenup meaning, hey, look, we can negotiate. I'm gonna tell you what this look like. If I do, so you can put all your demands in, and I really, really, really would be like, making sure, like, I think all them guys, they should have certain, like, I wouldn't say workshops that can explain to them
Yeah.
how to make sure they don't be dumbed out.
They
Because
got
some of them guys,
those. They got those. They
hey,
got those. Yeah, Susie,
yeah,
they
you're right,
got
you're right, you're
those.
right,
Yeah,
you're right.
they got
Hey, because
those.
Jalen Green, the boy from the Houston Rockets, he
Oh,
went in and hopped in the chick that's freaking over there. What's her name, man?
yeah.
Ocho Cinco had a couple niggas at her.
Oh my God, yeah.
Well, guess what?
What's her name, man?
She's
The little
bad.
light skinned skinny chick.
Drea, and she's bad enough to do
Yeah.
whatever she's
Remember she
doing. Hey, Rail, whatever Drea's doing, she's bad enough to do it.
Hey, hey, listen. Once again, them guys, man, when they young, he was a rook. He just been in the
Yeah,
league a couple
yeah,
years. When you get introduced to that power hit and that
yeah,
other level,
yeah.
like, hey, bro, they know what to do, man. They
That's
are
sad.
trained. Freak Lisa Ray and them chicks, man. They
Ooh,
trained to do these things,
hey,
man.
Travis.
That boy
Hey,
got 100 million. All right, I'm gonna suck everything out of him.
hey, look. I predicted Travis Hunter, Dion's ex-wife, gonna try to get with Travis Hunter. I already predicted that. Her or Nicole Murphy,
Hey, what
one
I
of those
mean,
two. Try to get with
bro.
Travis Hunter.
Listen what I'm
He's
saying,
done.
man. You gotta understand something. We live in a different era, man. This era, anything's expected, and I don't put nothing past nobody.
Better not.
Come
Hey,
on,
hey,
yo.
hey, hey.
That lady. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, keep going. Keep going.
That
Keep
lady.
going.
That lady used to watch Michael Jordan's son.
Ah, ah. Shout out to Michael Jordan's son. Who did I see him getting fucked up with recently? Oh, Nicole Murphy.
Yo,
Yeah, I just saw him with Nicole
yo.
Murphy.
She
Yeah.
used to watch Michael Jordan's son. No, Scotty.
Well,
No,
guess
not.
what?
I mean, come on. She used to watch them kids,
Well,
Scotty.
she's watching the trust fund now.
Yeah, you know that's right. You
Where's
know
that
that's right.
motherfucker at right now? Bitcoin. hey,
Like, so
hey,
you telling me, like, you got Michael Jordan's son and you got Scottie Pippen's son. They hang out together, but now they can't hang out because you know what I'm saying. Like that's just crazy, man. That's
that's
just crazy,
real.
man.
Hey, honestly, man, that's some shit I see going on in my neighborhood. Some shit you see going on the north
Somebody,
side of Pittsburgh. Some Scotty
hey
Pippen.
man, somebody help me out here in
There's
these
about
streets,
five
man.
like Scotty Pippen I know in Pittsburgh.
Oh my god, and
Hey,
that's what I was saying though. Like them women, man, they know what to do with them fools, man.
yeah. That's how God designed it. Hey, check this out. We're gonna get the fuck out of this shit, man. But I just got one phrase that pays, whether it's a prenup or not. It's cheaper to keep her. Just always remember that. It's cheaper to keep her. And with
Oh
that,
my gosh, very much so cheaper to keep her.
and yo, with that being said, we're gonna keep on the money topic going into halftime. Talk about that boy Juan Soto. Did y'all see what he signed for? $765 million for 15 years. Yeah, I've been telling dudes for 20 years we need to have baseball camps. Getting these show bucks in the league.
Yo, that's 51 million per year. That's 8.5 million per month. That's 314,815 per game. That's
Yeah,
133,000 per
yeah,
hour.
yeah.
89,947 per shift. 34,900 per inning. 2,000 per minute. $34 per second.
Man.
Ridiculous.
And the thing about it is, what I heard is that the reason that he didn't sign back with the Yankees is because I guess something happened with his, like, the people, his entourage. They were treating his entourage back because again, the Mets only paid $5 million more. The Yankees offered $760 million, but he said no to them. But it was because two incidents, one with his driver and one with his family, where the Yankees kicked him out of the stadium. And so whoever did that shit, they're gonna be on Indeed.com this week because you lost him because of customer service, basically. Treat the players horribly. So yeah, that's what happened with Juan Soto. And I'm just like, cuz who's going to be the first person to sign for $1 billion?
I don't think he's alive yet. I think he probably just was born.
How old is Shohei Ohtani? Shohei Ohtani is 30 years old. He's not getting who. Hey, so
I mean, we are dealing with inflation out here, so
yeah. Somebody's going to touch $1 billion before 2026. Next year, somebody's going to have $1 billion contract.
So by next year,
I believe so. Yeah, I mean, it might be Mike Trout or somebody, but somebody. Hey, you know what? Since we had this on the last show, we're going to do this now. We're going to do this now. Hey, chat. Who's going to be the first athlete to get paid $1 billion contract? Chat GPT, man. We in the shit. So we send the shit. Rail coming back in. He driving, so you know he in and out.
Damn, man. God damn, man.
It's
You
all
trying to
good.
set me up.
Hey, Rail. I just asked Rail. I'm on AI now. I just asked my artificial intelligence assistant who's going to be the first athlete to get $1 billion contract.
What do you mean? LeBron James already got one. You talking about just straight up contract from the league?
Straight up, like Juan Soto got $765 million for 15 years for the Mets.
Well, first and foremost, is going to be a baseball player.
Okay,
that's first and foremost, because they the only ones going to kick out that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now when we look at the baseball, I think what's my guy? He from the Dodgers or what's my young boy? He about 6'5". Damn, what's his name? He gonna get some money, man. He young though.
I got a question. Would it be a soccer player?
Possibility, damn right.
Yeah.
Very
I mean,
much so.
I'm cheating. I'm looking at what my AI sent me. Look at my chat GPT. They said the Messi cat, Cristiano Ronaldo, or maybe Victor Wembanyama might be the first motherfucker to get $1 billion. That motherfucker ain't got to do nothing but look at the rim. He put it in. That's all he got to do. I seen him do a reverse alley-oop. He was just standing on his 2 feet, just bop.
Yeah. Hey, man, let me tell you, man. So it's my belief that I think some of these people are aliens.
Yeah.
And I honestly think like it's just certain stuff like it's just certain people that got hit with that pill with that trick bug like LeBron, Wembanyama. It's just certain people, man. It's like and it wasn't I just think they was just experiments and they was the ones that benefit from it. Yeah, man, that man's 7'5", man.
And the thing about it is I'm seeing more and more. Hey, this kid's in the 5th grade. He's 7'8". Like, what the fuck, man?
Bro, hey, man, listen to me. I've never seen, it has to be the food and it's something I don't know what's going on, yo.
Hey.
It's driving me crazy. I seen the kid the other day, man. He was like, I'm 17. I said, for real?
Yeah.
No, you're 17?
Yeah.
No, you can't tell me you're not 37. Yo, the nigga had all of this. He was like, I mean, he was just like, I was like, oh my God, like, what is, like, it's no way in the world. I'm almost 50. I still can't grow all of that hair you got, son.
Yeah. Hey, well, cousin,
Yeah.
This is some surprise shit, but it might be right up your alley where you can explain it to us. I've been seeing a lot of FDA bans like Red 40, that shit that's in the sodas. They're banning a lot of shit. I just know, like this week, I'm just hearing FDA's banning like Red 40 has been the shit that we've been calling pork since the 90s. Oh, you don't eat that, man. It got Red 40 into that pork. I've been hearing that since motherfucking 93, nigga. So niggas, they're banning them now. They're banning a lot of chemicals right now. I don't know what's going on, but I've just heard 3 chemicals, and they're banning the chemical, I think, in dishwashing liquid or something. And so, do you know anything about
Oh,
this, cuz?
So RFK is about to be in
Yeah,
office.
RFK, he's on that shit.
So a lot of these companies are starting to get in front of a lot of the preservatives and all the other kind of suspect.
The shit that's not legal in other countries that we allow legal in America that we eat. Yeah, that part.
That game is over. That game
Yeah.
is over. So,
Okay. The shit that Michelle Obama was trying to do, they called her crazy.
hey,
yeah,
yo, that game is over.
yeah, this administration is on its on definitely the pharmaceutical company's neck, and also and I guess that would be a good segue into the gunmen. But I think you
Yeah,
have.
yeah. That's the fourth quarter. So no more yellow number 6.
I hope not. You know,
Wow, I've been drinking yellow number 6 since I was a kid. No more.
well, maybe that's why we're not, 6'7".
Maybe why I'm not 7'8". Yeah, I'm drinking. Well, hey man, let's get out halftime and for real. Sunday went down. There was a lot of motherfucking NFL games, man. Shit, NFL is cranking up. I always tell people, man, don't talk to me about the NFL till December, going into January, because that's when it really matters. And you know, just let you know, Real Tyre's in Cali, but he's originally from Pittsburgh, so he's on Steelers side. So anyway, Steelers doing good. We ain't got to talk too much about them. And Ravens, they the Ravens are still in the playoffs. You know what I mean? They're a playoff team. So if you're in the tournament, you still have a chance to win it all. So it doesn't matter what you're seeded or not. If you're in it to win it. So I don't sleep on Lamar Jackson
Oh no.
having a run. Like shit, Lamar Jackson can have a run anytime he wants, but he's gonna have to want it. He's gonna have to maybe run the ball sometimes when they say, "Oh, Lamar, we want you to be a passer. Lamar, we want you to Tom Brady." No, they just 20 yards in front of you, run. Yeah, that's gonna have to happen.
Get them yards.
No, clearly.
Yeah,
So he just trying to conform to what everybody want him to do. So
yeah,
sometimes he forget who he really is.
yeah, yeah.
That's all.
Yeah. So again, we'll see. The Bills, they're still a tough team. They lost though, but they're still a tough team. The Eagles are beefing, and it's the crazy part because it brought back now T.O. McNabb beefing again. But the original beef that started the shit was from Jalen and Brown, number 11. So with number 1 beefing with number 11. But the thing about it is, again, man, I don't know. We got George Pickens on the Steelers, who's a hell of a headache as well. But it's like, dude, y'all just won 9 games in a row. If I win 9 games in a row, I don't care how many touches I get. I understand it might affect your contract, whatever. I get that, but we've won 9.
Ego.
Yeah. It's like you're complaining because the formula is making y'all win. So and you're mad at the quarterback at it. Y'all got Saquon Barkley. That's why I be mad when the Ravens don't give Derrick Henry more than 20 carries. John Harbaugh he's insane if he doesn't give Derrick Henry more than 20 touches a game. Same thing with the Eagles. They figured it out. They're giving Saquon all the touches, rushing and passing out the backfield. So,
Better know it.
yeah, so that's winning. But Brown is mad. He's mad at the quarterback. And, bruh, I can't explain. I'm not saying I had the best attitude because I didn't, but I can't explain this new athlete shit. Like, Like, don't you understand that if you win a Super Bowl, where that takes your stock up to? But he's not worried about the wins. He's worried about the touches.
Yeah, ego tripping. You know what I mean? That's all you can say about it. Uh, they say that most wide receivers are, they got their,
Yeah, diva shit. Hey, I was
yeah,
the wideout. I was a diva. I was a wideout diva, but I wasn't even good, and I was a diva. So yeah, I was a diva. But I don't know, man. Uh, but the interesting thing is that somebody asked McNabb about Jalen Hurts and Brown beefing, and McNabb made a quote, and then of course T.O. got under the quote and was like, "Well, motherfucker, if you would have did this, that maybe we would have had a Super Bowl." So don't so now T.O. McNabb is at it 20 years, 10 years after the fact. So yeah, it's just
the
wild stuff.
difference between those two beefs is McNabb and TOs are a bit more personal.
Yeah.
Yeah, like to hear the story where what was the other wide receiver for the Eagles, young boy, number 10.
Right now,
No. This was years ago. He was I- but he
Deshaun Jackson, not Deshaun.
there you go. There you go.
He was nice.
Deshaun
Yeah.
Jackson had a story about McNabb, where he became like Pro Bowl. He's like a Pro Bowl. He was selected to the Pro Bowl,
Yeah.
and he basically said that McNabb said that he didn't deserve it.
Oh
You
wow.
know what I'm saying? So McNabb has this. I don't
That's a
know.
hater.
Yeah, he got some hater. Um, so not that I'm siding with either or, but I would feel some type of way if my quarterback said that about me being selected by my peers. You know what I'm saying? I,
T.O.
so
had one of the best Super Bowl appearances from a wide receiver with screws in his ankle that game.
yes,
So
yes.
I, I don't know.
T.O. performed everywhere he was as a wide receiver, and arguably one of the best wide receivers in the top five to ever do it. Period. In my
Yeah.
mind, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah. It's just I hate that we're talking about because it's just drama. But guess what? We're about to go into more drama, and this is a question I kind of want to stay above ground with it, but I saw 50 Cent post. 50 Cent. He's a clown. 50 Cent.
he be troll. He be
I
trolling.
fuck with 50. I like 50. 50. I fuck with 50. Let me tell a story. Yo, I was at the Gavin. The Gavin's 2001. And this was after Ghostface and Ray and them left that thing on the end of the tape where they threatened 50 Cent, right? So I go to Gavin, boom. And this is right after How to Rob, but before the Eminem deal, you know what I mean? So it was like the Gavin convention's going on, and Wu-Tang's coming to San Francisco to murder this nigga. You know what I mean? So
Mm.
I'm seeing Titty Ted special. All the DJs are there, so I'm seeing them, and then I'm seeing 50 Cent. I'm standing right next to 50 Cent, like damn. And again, it's not 50 Cent now that runs Stars and runs all the networks. It's 50 Cent that everybody from Wu-Tang is trying to kill. So I'm just gonna stand 10 feet away from you guys to jump off. But yeah, that was a time I remember that, man. Like, damn, I was standing next to 50 Cent for like 15 minutes, man. But
You think about your own life.
I was not getting close to that nigga. And there's another rapper. What's the dude? Chief Keef. Seen him at the fucking Rock. What's the shit in Miami? Oh my God. What's the shit called? Smoking Loud. I seen him and his niggas. And this was right after a nigga got shot the day before. I seen him and his dudes come to the gas station. Man, I pulled out that motherfucking gas. They got more gas in my. But anyway, hey. We ain't gonna talk about how I'm acting like a motherfucking punk ass bitch on motherfucking Sam Sports. We're gonna go to the fourth quarter, and no, fuck it, we're gonna keep it going. The third quarter
Okay.
is we're talking about the NFL
Right.
and the Jay-Z stuff. Forget the salacious P. Diddy stuff. 50 Cent posted, damn, yeah, because I was referencing 50 Cent. Man, I be smoking, drinking before I do this shit. Sometimes it hits a train wreck. But we're back on point. And yeah, 50 was like, is the NFL still going on? Like, is the NFL still
The Super
happening?
Bowl,
So,
yeah.
so my question is, do you think the NFL is about to cut ties with Jay-Z?
I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say no. I think it's a little too early.
Too
Uh,
early.
yeah, I think they'll get through this particular Super Bowl before they get that push
Too
to.
much. Yeah.
It got to get a little bit more salacious at this point before the NFL says peace to Jay-Z.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's my problem, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I just I just hate that people could be a John Doe and put out information out there, right?
That Jane Doe shit fucked me up. When I seen Jane Doe, I'm like, oh man, what
Yeah,
that mean, Jane Doe?
yeah,
When I saw that, I said Jane Doe. But again, I understand because guess what? I got a daughter, and if my daughter was in that type of, I want her to be able to protect. So I get it. But
I
man,
don't believe it. They need more people.
yeah, they need more. Hey, look, check it out. Again, if we learn anything about America, America is a capitalistic society.
I don't
Bread
believe it.
wins. If you're gonna go at Jay-Z, if you're gonna go at Jay-Z, that's like going at Sosa and fucking Scarface. You better be prepared and ready to go to war. Fuck you talking about? You're not just going at Jay-Z, you're going at
Well,
Beyonce too. You gotta go
first
at.
of all, you talking about a 13-year-old girl.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
Like, I just don't see. I see them boys doing some stuff in their
Yeah,
past or whatever,
yeah,
but not to nobody 13 years old, man.
I, I don't.
man.
And it sucks that people put this information out there
Yeah,
and then it's the court of public opinion without no real substance and anything to kind of support what's being said, you know what I mean? And people go on their tangents with it. That's the sucky part. I just hope whatever foul shit that went down to anybody, period in the industry, because we do know that a lot
yeah,
of foul shit is going down in the industry for
yeah,
sure. Do I believe this? I'm not, I don't necessarily believe it, but
yeah.
I don't put nothing past nobody either, but I'm not going to listen to what y'all got to say on the internet and
Yeah.
convince me otherwise, though. That's for sure. I
I
need
think
to.
this is a public service announcement I'm going to do on the show all the time. Research what the fuck you see. Because honestly, I mean, you see with Drake suing UMG, I mean, you see the bots. I mean, the bots stand out now. You know what I mean? To an extent where, oh, damn, that's a bot making a comment, or that's a bot making that. And then you got publications like the New York Post or whatever that, again, just kind of, sauce it up a little bit, maybe not be factual, but it sounds good. And then you have the AI. So it's not even about the headline no more. You can have the face, the voice, the video of the person either committing the act, saying the act. So it's about to get real tricky. So my PSA is, if you have something that you're passionate about and you get information that triggers you, dive in, do more research just to find out if it's true. Because again, there are high paying jobs for people just to give you fake shit. Al Sharpton jumped off the Brooklyn Bridge or whatever. Al Sharpton's in Cali. Fuck you talk. So there's just that's what society is now. To give you something to throw you off, give you the no look. The motherfuckers try and give you no look all day. All day, no look pass. So you got to be able to decipher your information. So I'm not saying there's too much information to just pick through everything to see if it's real. But if it's something that is triggering you or taking you someplace that might take a lot of energy and time, you might want to check it out first. You know what I mean? Check out the source. Call the motherfucker. Everybody can be talked to. You send a motherfucker a DM. Nigga, did you really? You know what I mean? Because it's going to get worse. Matter of fact, hold on. Out of the motherfucking third quarter, out to the the fourth quarter, we got to do it over because I was high, drunk, and forgot where the fuck we was at. But now we're right where we're fucking supposed to be, and we're talking about the boy from Baltimore. I had an outline of how I wanted to attack the fourth quarter. I wanted to talk about FMK first, but we're going to end the shit on FMK, and we're going to just tack the shit right here. So, the boy from Baltimore that killed that insurance CEO. I again, you. When I saw the shit, I thought the motherfucker was from Syria. When I first saw it, I said, "Oh shit, he got a silencer, the gun jam. He was click click click." This motherfucker went to a private school in Baltimore, went to Penn, got money. His dad's or his cousin's a Republican senator that's racist of fucking Maryland, and his family own funeral homes and man, yo. And the thing about it that is that Baltimore gets the plug. I mean, gets the stigma all the time that it's these young black kids that are reckless with guns and doing all the murder and watch out for these young black kids. Guess what, man? You got to watch out for everybody. Forget kids, forget everybody, because getting guns in this country, and honestly, I'm type. I had my gun license in Pennsylvania back in the day, so I used to go to the gun range. I was a member of a gun club in Pennsylvania in the '90s. I used to go to the gun club with me and my cousin Jock, R.I.P. And we used to see these young white boys. You'd be like, yeah, he's a future cop. He's a future cop. He's the way that way they were shooting. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like as black folks, we have no idea what these white people know about artillery, but also have access to. Yeah, they dad probably because most of the there's a lot of guns in America, but they're owned by a small percentage. Like I used to go when I was out there doing my roadside. I go to Westminster do a jump start or some shit. White dude be like, yeah, man, you want to come in and see my gun case, man? I got 60 guns in there. I'm like, nah, man, just give me a jump start, man. I'm going back. You feel what I'm saying? So these white folks have so much information and access to these guns way more than what we have. Like how many young black kids that got 3D printer or they make a ghost gun and all that type shit. So I'm just happy, not happy. That's a horrible term to use. I'm just I don't know. Just that the stigma's been pointed to that, hey, these white kids got guns too, and they're committing murders too. So don't just say it's the economic deprived, the black kids, the people of color who are out here acting like John Wick. No, it's the motherfuckers who got money too that are doing that shit.
Yeah, it's disingenuous to say that it's one community. I mean, we're watching wars. I mean, we've seen historically who the most violent people are. And when it comes to guns and drugs, there's no doubt, it's hands down, white folks are more active in those spaces than anybody else,
Yeah.
And we're talking about Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare, right? So,
Mhm.
I guess my question: do you think that was a professional hit? Do you think this
Bro,
person
check it out.
who they picked up is the
Again,
guy?
Again, I grew up around guns. Man, look, if a gun, if I'm in some serious shit and a gun jam in my hand, I might run. Yeah, I'm not waiting for that shit to eject and me to be. I'm looking for cover. I'm looking for a tree, some shit. He injected that shit, kept it. Well, first of all, he knew the dude didn't have a gun, so that's a different situation. But the way he was so smooth with it when that shit jammed and he just kept it moving, pop, 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 some more. Yeah, you know that's like a dude with handles. He's like, oh damn, he can handle the rock. Oh, this nigga
I
got
didn't see it.
he got handles. Yeah, this nigga got handles with a pistol.
Yeah,
He
I
know
didn't
what
see it though.
to do. Yeah,
He ruthless, huh, Jay?
yeah. I mean, first of all, shout out to Dr. K, W.E.A.A. in
Yeah.
Baltimore. I got hip to the station 88.9, and it's Morgan State. We educate African Americans. So I listen to that shit every day, man. And a lot of
Yeah.
information from that station, man. And just hearing about because it was a nationwide story, but then it immediately turned to a Baltimore story. Immediately turned to a Baltimore story. You know what I mean? Because again, my daughter goes to school where this man lived. You know what I mean? So it's an immediate Baltimore story, and yeah, because I just know it's going to get worse. I think I always think of this phrase: "Eat the rich." Eat the rich, and I don't think it's going to be black people eating the rich. It's going to be their own people. It's going to be white kids like him.
Did you see? Did you see when they was locking him up? You seen him?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
see? You see? He was yelling some stuff.
He's not the only one, Rail. He's not the
Oh
only
no! No!
one.
No! 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 Listen to me. It's children of the corn. There's a whole bunch of them. They
Yeah,
out there.
yeah.
They out.
They see what their parents are doing with their money and power. They're watching this again. This kid is not some kid who was hurt. This kid had money. Again, I heard about his family. That he was. Again, I could be totally wrong, but again, I'm just going off stereotypical shit. You listen to fucking Sopranos, they're always taking some shit to Altoona to meet with some motherfuckers in Pittsburgh. That's where he was caught at, Italian motherfucker. You know what I mean? So again, this kid was well the fuck off, but it's not so he's watching. And again, he's well off, but not well off enough because he's seen what the shit did to his mom. You feel what I'm saying? So he's actually seeing how it's affecting him. But again, it's going to be white folks against white folks. Honestly, it's going to be a battle that we're going to observe and protect ourselves. But there's 70% of this population, and they're trying to figure. We're not going to 12%. We're the 12% black, 12, 13%. We're not going to be the ones making a decision where this country's headed. They're going to have to figure this shit out, and this is going to be the shit that they're going to be doing, I believe. Hopefully not as graphic, but again, when I see shit like that, that phrase "eat the rich" always pops up. And again, we're not cocky enough to think that we're going to murder somebody in New York and get away with it. But a privileged white boy from Baltimore went to private school, got a degree from Penn, family got money. He might get the fuck off. Yeah, he might get the fuck off. Shit.
Yeah.
You know what I will say about this?
Move.
This is they're gonna implement facial recognition. These devices that we carry around with
Yeah.
us, will be will be attached to some blockchain for transactions. Before it even gets to some beat the rich, they'll be implementing some new tech. Trust and believe me. You know what I mean? So, um, I can dig the energy. You know what I mean? I'm not into killing nothing like that.
Yeah.
But being disruptive is great. But we're in a space and time where we're watching new tech being implemented daily, right? You got the AI stuff, you know what I'm saying? You got the metaverse stuff, you got the Web3 stuff, right? So when I hear stories like that and people, showing a rebellious spirit, it's only going to give a response in a way where people are gonna justify implementing uh cameras that are able to identify who you are,
Yeah.
where you came from, where you're going,
Yeah.
all that type of tech. So we also got to be careful in that space.
I remember going to London in like 98, 99. Yeah, I think it was with Asheru, J Live. I think that's and they were and every stoplight there was a camera. And the dude was explaining like, yeah, they can get you from if you took a walk from this side of the city all the way to that side of the city, you will be on camera. This is the 90s in London and whatnot. And so I've always not been waiting for America to get to it, but yeah, we're to it. I got this in my hand. If you got one of these in your hand, don't commit a crime. If you got one of these in your don't commit a crime because it's not going to work, man. So yeah, man. The boy's caught. We'll see how the justice system deals with it. honestly, I got a million other things I got to do besides that shit. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep. Matter of fact, Rel, I want to talk about the kids in Baltimore. Now, I had an outlook. I got a daughter who will be in the streets in a few years, 18 years old. You know what I mean? Hanging out in Towson, hanging out downtown at Power Plant, hanging out wherever, DC or whatever. So I felt like maybe 5, 6 years ago that I need to start pouring into organizations that are helping out the youth in the city, because if you don't pour into it, if you don't pour into that kid, that might be the kid that gets you. So I always had that mentality, like nigga, I'm giving back because I'm a good guy. But also, I better help this motherfucker out because he might get me. Get that nigga a little play so that motherfucker don't get me. So that's always been my shit, man. And there's organizations that I've reached out to, again, FMK, that is the heart, because these are dudes that I've met when I first got here down here, like 2005, some shit. These are guys that before it even was I knew anything about it, we was hooping, hanging, chilling, getting to know each other. And so I've seen firsthand what they do with kids. And again, it's just about, a lot of people are too scared to stand next to these kids to even find out what's going on with them. You know what I mean? They don't want to go to where they live to help because they're too scared. So shout out to my man Uncle T with Challenge for Change. That's another brother in Baltimore. That again, I search people out, man, because I'm happily in a position. I got little resources, man. So if I can help out, and it ain't even about the biggest resource to help out is time. Forget money. Your time and effort in any cause will be more important than money. Unless you got millions, then we talk about something different. But besides that, if your time and effort, and I don't have the time like that, but brothers like Jarrell have the time every day. Wake up, help kids. Wake up, help kids. Wake up, help families. Wake up, help kids. Wake up. You know what I mean? That's what he's dedicated his life for. So Jarrell, man, just let us know about the kids and what FMK has done, but also what you're going to do. It's kind of like football, man. Coach don't want to talk about last year. We don't talk about the team we're facing next week. You know what I mean? So let us know what's the future. I see you got the T-shirt on, so let everybody see the logo. You know what I mean? T-shirt, jacket. We got merch. We got merch. You can buy it from Jay Sands at a slight markup, but I'll get it to you. But we got merch.
Yeah, man. First and foremost, want to thank God, man, for the platform, to be in a position. Thank you for trusting and believing what we do. Been knowing you for probably 20 years plus.
Yeah.
So you've been watching the movement from day one. You've been seeing how we actually captivated a group of youth, a group of young, great men, and built them up over these 20 plus years. Because you see what they're doing in life.
Yeah.
I try to exemplify leadership, man, and show them that it's another way besides the way that we always accustomed to doing. And whatever that looks like, because everybody has a different route of being a professional. It don't have to be an athlete, man. You can be an engineer, a doctor. Hell, you can go ahead and collect nails as long as you're the best person in the world going in your craft or being the best at what you can do. You know what I'm saying? So, for my kids was designed, man, to have each individual achieve their success and better themselves with the decisions, the opportunities. But obviously it was hard for them to get them opportunities in the hood. Man, they don't have no resources. They don't have no gyms. They don't have no coaches. They don't have nobody that want to put in the work and not receive money for it. Like, who cares to help another young brother that you don't want to see die or go to jail? Well, I do. Me and my team do. You know what I'm saying? So for years, we put in that work, man. We built up, hey, look, this is what this looks like. I say, hey, look, my best friend, my brother, who's not here no more, Keon Carpenter, he played in the NFL for 9 years. He died suddenly, man. Had an aneurysm jogging with his son. So it was like, we was always rivalries in sports and whatever. We became real good, tight friends and then business partners.
So when he died, it was like, man, he started me. We working these kids out. We helping these guys. You know, people want to gravitate to somebody that's in the NFL.
Yeah.
So it wasn't really too hard. I was cool. I did what I did. He in the league. All right, man. We helping kids. Okay, we want to get help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We built that up, man, with the trust, working them out, getting them college opportunities, um, certifications, entrepreneurs. Alex Schultz, he got his own real estate company. Terrell Robbins, he got a trucking company. These guys were kids when we dealt with them. Now they have their own families and well secured financially. You know, so
Motion detected at the back.
You know what that looks like is building up our programs, building up our systems, man. And over the years, you know, helping over like I don't know, 7,000 people. You know, our housing program, we're probably number one in the state now. I know we was number two 6 months ago. We actually get vouchers from the city, from the mayor's office, to help with homeless disparity. So anybody that comes in and need a house or apartment or rapid refunding or disability housing, we upload them in the system. We make sure their paperwork is straight. We case manage them, and that portal takes a couple weeks to 30 days. And if they make the cut, they get housing or whatever that 30% of your rent paid. It's a lot of different little initiatives. Our housing department has just flourished. It's just like just took over, man. The aftercare program, we work diligently every day with like 12 to 13 kids on reading and writing. In Baltimore City, man, 78% of our youth read on the fourth grade level. Um, so what that looks like for me is fucking disheartening, it's sickening. So my aftercare program is not divine or designated towards sports and fun.
Yeah.
It's designated towards what is the fucking need.
Yeah.
He can't read, she can't read, they can't do this and that. All right, fix that. Okay, can they communicate? All right, fix that. Do they have social skills? Fix that. Do they need therapy? Fix that. So I do assessment. Not me per se, but I got a team. Yeah. Anybody that come in, I can't help you if I don't know what you went through up here.
Yeah.
So and that's my ideology thought because of my career, my information, my criminal law, like my experience. Like, it's the best way to help somebody is to help their mental first. Fix your brain, hey, are you eating good? All right, let's fix your stomach now, nigga, because I know you're hungry. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker can't think good if he ain't got nothing to eat. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, all right, man, but I can't put all of this in your brain and you're hungry. So make sure your stomach straight, fix your brain. Your mental okay? All right, man. Well, here's the plan, champ.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what that looks like is over the years, development of all them guys going to college and all that. So our housing program, our mentorship program, our therapy program, job readiness. People be killing me talking about they got job placements, man. You can't place nobody. You place somebody with a job. You don't even know if they're gonna keep the job. How you even know that man can get up every day and get to work on time?
Yeah.
If he's not equipped. Yeah. So I teach job readiness, time management. Look somebody in the eye, shake their hand. Hey, you got to be to work at 2. You need to get there at 1:45, maybe 1:30. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing with this. What it looks like. Time management, man. Financial literacy, money resources, which pertains to obviously knowing what to do with your money, yo. All our people, they just love to be fresh.
Yeah.
Like, yo, them shoes gonna go out of style next week, champ. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, somebody else, I can know, yeah, he can do it or whatever. If it's not bothering you and it's not creating any hindrance towards your bills, your financial status, your life, and you putting something up every month, do what you got to do to be happy.
Yeah.
But if you ain't doing none of them things I just named,
no.
That not got no products. And 9 times out of 10, they ain't doing none of them things. So I give individuals reality checks. I got a debt to ratio thing. What are you bringing in? What are you putting out? How much you spending on miscellaneous? How much are you spending on food?
Yeah.
Wow. Food is a big part of our black people's culture of throwing away money. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, a lot of that, like, and they the programs, man. And for my kids been established since 2000 2007, under me and Keon, which was the Carpenter House. Um, like I said, when he died, I just went full fledged though. Like it was personal now. I understood the mission then, but the vision now got so much more clear. So that's it. Us in a nutshell. We located in West Baltimore, 2036, the corner of North and Pulaski, in between Coppin State, Mondawmin, where Freddie Gray and the Riots was at. All that's in my little circle of the heart of West Baltimore. And I'm privileged and I'm blessed to be able to be in a position, man.
Yeah, one thing I think people, a lot of people use mental health as a crutch. I'm not going to say because I don't think I experience it, but I understand the fragility of the mind, and I understand my mind is just as fragile as any other person's mind. But mental health seems to be a topic I hear in Baltimore a lot. They like to throw the term lead paint kids and all this other stuff around, but I hear the term mental health a lot in this city. And how do you guys deal with mental health issues with people?
So first of all, it's a lot of fluff.
Uh-huh.
Like you hear it a lot because everybody use something for a scapegoat.
Yeah.
People don't like the reality check, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Granted, people are going through a lot of things, but stop using it for an excuse to be phony, or stop using it for an excuse to not win or go out here and be great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, think about when we was growing up. Think about how life was. Every day was an issue.
Yes, it was.
It was something every day mentally that you had to work and deal with. But now all of a sudden, because social media and the way life is, everything is 10 times more and exposed more. A lot of people do need some mental health treatment. They do need a therapist. They do need people they could talk to. Some people do need medication, Remeron, Depakote. They do need that stuff to bring them back in. I get it, but stop using it as a number one. Like you said, I hear that a lot. I hear a lot. Yeah. It kills me because I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. How you pronounce your name? Tahir.
It's Tahir.
Tahir. When we were non-compliant or disruptive or had issues, and our parents said 2 or 3 things to us more than once, we got our ass whipped. You hear me? And when we got our ass whipped, whatever mental breakdown you thought,
it fixed. That was relevant.
Jason, am I telling accurate shit?
Yeah, or you get on the low.
You ain't talking about he or she gotta go see their therapist. They ain't take their medication.
Nah,
I got my medication with that belt.
a slap in front of your cousin. Hey, check it out. When you with all your cousins, you get this shit slapped out of you by your mom. Yeah, that's prescription.
So from me to y'all, right? And I get it, man. It's this new shit going on with
Yeah.
this whole life of error. Everything new is exposed. This was going on. This is what they need. We, as a culture, as a community, as a whole, as a country, we take excuses and use them as escape routes.
Yeah.
Like, and we just keep building on it. Now it's a big market. It's a big thing. It's a business. Everybody need a therapist. Yeah, everybody do need somebody to talk to. Do I need to be a therapist? Sometimes I don't, because the therapist could be as fucked up as you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
my question to you is, you seek that person you need to talk to, who you feel comfortable with, and hopefully that person is, because there's people that's not even licensed, but they can give you therapy information
Yeah.
to save your life.
Define this is bad chick. She's a doctor. I think she's a doctor, but she's not. She's the one that was with Cam Newton. She's fine, motherfucker. But they like she's not a real doctor. So what the fuck's going on? And but again, man,
They got like life coaches out there as well. First of all, salute to you for being boots on the ground. You know what I mean?
Appreciate it, my brother. Thank you.
It's there's a lot of people online or at home talking about what needs to be done. but there's people out there that actually who are doing the work. So you need to be saluted for the work that you're doing and the work that you continually do. And hopefully, I'm definitely going to donate to your platform as well. And I encourage those of us who are watching to do the same. I can hear it in your voice, the conviction. You're like, yo, like I fix problems. And me being I'm into computer coding, and that world is about fixing problems. And people say, well, how do I code? You got to find the problem, right? And then you actually implement X, Y, Z to figure out what the problem is. And that seems like what you're doing with these children is reprogramming, you know what I mean? Saying, okay, I don't necessarily know what your problem is, but this is where we get to communicate. Tell me what your issues is so I can figure out if I can help you or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hey, maybe I can't fix that problem right now, but I can fix this, and this. And maybe when you fix those issues, they're able to lift themselves up to a certain degree, and then, come to you and then say, hey man, I actually feel better when I come and talk to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So again, just salute to what you're doing out there. It needs to hopefully there's more of us that will jump out of these digital streets and actually step up and
Yeah.
some work.
That's what's up, man. Thank you, man.
And, and that's the thing, because digital streets, that's great. Because the thought that I'm having, life is pushing more and more towards more digital streets than actual analog streets where real people are at. So that means that we're dealing with the mind more than the physical. We're dealing with more people we're dealing with the mind more than the physical. So if we have a society of mental instability or mental illness, and we're entering a world where it's controlled by the mind, where the fuck are we going?
Motion detected at the backyard.
Hey, you asked a question too, and I didn't even answer it. You
What's
said,
that?
"How do we deal with the mental health first?"
Yeah.
So the ability to get a relationship. Relationships is everything. So before I can get here, I gotta establish that baseline. Like they not trusting me with none of that stuff if they not comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So safety is one. I gotta make it safe. It gotta be safe. The environment has to be comfortable to relinquish needs first. Then I gotta build a relationship. You know what I'm saying? I gotta build a relationship. And sometimes a relationship takes a minute. Because nobody's gonna really open up like that to say, I'm fine, I'm cool, I'm gonna let you in. You know what I'm saying? So, Jay, they them couple things that's important. Hey, Ty. They them couple things that's important more so establishing the baseline, building a relationship, and then now you following through with the plan, and then now you keeping up with them. It's two things that separates therapy from counseling. I could tell you all day. 7-Eleven is around the corner from your house. Here's the directions. But then I could say, hey, look, follow me, or I'm gonna walk with you and show you what 7-Eleven is at. I can counsel you all day, bro, or I can really give you some therapy and show you. So, like for me, they them things that separate. That's how we deal with the mental health. That's how we deal with therapy. Like, man, you trying to hear that shit talking about you need some medication, man. No, let's sit down and put a plan together. Once we put this plan together, I'm not only gonna set you up like this guy, Robert Howard. He come home 38 years in, man. He on my page. I don't know if you seen. I posted him. The dude come home from prison.
I've seen it.
Yeah, 38 in, right?
Uh-huh.
He can't do nothing.
Yeah.
Do nothing. Don't know what a computer, a laptop, tablet, a mouse, or nothing. He heard about all this stuff, but ask him how to navigate anything, he confused.
Yeah.
As he should be. He did 38, right?
Yeah.
So kind of disturbing because I don't know why my jails ain't got programs in that can educate these guys to know how to move and navigate and look for jobs and resume writing and XYZ if I'm gonna spend 30 in. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that another
well, that's not
podcast.
what they're there for. They're there to make labor.
I get it. I get it. So Robert Howard come home. So I don't got the time for real, because I know what this take getting this guy locked in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I takes him up to Career Center. They sits him down. They tells me, they say, he don't know nothing, man. He don't even know how to get to the next page. He don't know how to. So I said, I don't think you read the intake form or the referral. The man has been incarcerated for 38 and a half years for murder. He just got out 2 months ago. I don't know what he know. I'm bringing him to y'all so we can figure out what he don't know, and then we can tag team everything.
Yeah.
But since y'all the career development and I'm the pipeline to the guys and to the reform, the guys who coming home, help me to help them.
Yeah.
So she know how people be, man. I'm gonna tell you something about our people too. We so like, I don't know, man. When we got the power or the ego, we got a tendency to talk to each other like we below, like they beneath, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop doing that, man.
I'm in the music business. I know all about it.
Like, stop doing that. You know, my brother's on the phone. Your value is like, so I don't know. You might got $100 in your account. I might got 60 in mine. You might got 80 in yours. But what I'm saying is we all have something in our account. Mm-hmm. So we all have a value. I don't know what top dollar that value is, but I know damn sure well we value and we have a value and we value each other. So what that looks like is I'm no better than you, man.
Yeah.
So talk to me like we bosses. I'm a CEO of a company that started a franchise, man. I got 7 employees. I'm not talking to you like you got 7. I'm talking to you like you got 10.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I honor relationships. I honor respect. Yes, sir. No, ma'am. Why are you talking to me like that when you work for somebody else? I pay myself. You get what I'm saying? Like, but I'm so humble you wouldn't even notice. Yeah, people say what up. No, I work with a company that I helps a nonprofit. I never say I'm the exec. I'll never say my title. I help a nonprofit. Once you realize what's going on, hey, oh, that's Terrell. Oh yeah, oh, that's what's going on there. Because it ain't never about me, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for that piece, man, that's the thing, man. You know, the safety, the relationships. Then actually showing them like, damn, he told me I could do this. A lot of people, they can tell somebody everything, but are you really showing them?
Yeah.
So I'm going to walk you around the corner, show you what 7-Eleven at. I'm going to go in there and help you cop a Slurpee and show you how to get your change versus telling you bring me my change back. And so, like, that's the difference, Jay.
Yeah.
And the brand.
Work.
And why we are, other people have a lot of service, they provide a lot of service. And I tell people all the time, you can provide somebody a first-class jet, but what you can't provide them is the people that's on it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That shit got to be in you and not on you. So for me, everybody that works with us, and you know, majority of these people is really passion driven because of what we believe in, the values, the morals. Yeah. All of us had jobs. We were hardworking people. We ain't come in this business trying to get a dollar. We come to this business strictly for the mission. And that's why I think it flourishes. That's why I think we getting much success because, you know, like God sees all the work that's in the efforts that's put in, and he knows that it's not done intentionally for a certain fee. It's just done because we love to do it. Yeah. And then, like, we always had that stigma with Keon because that's what we built. And then when he left, it was just like, hey, that's what they do over there.
Yeah, that's what they do, yeah.
That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? The man, look, I'm with the mayor the other night, man. Went to the little mayor inauguration.
Yeah, I wanted to ask. Hey, honestly, that was the next thing I was going to ask you. So go ahead. I wanted to ask you about how you feel about the mayor. So go ahead.
He, I done had several run-ins with him before he was the mayor. He came to Keon funeral. You know, he spoke a lot. So a lot of times I can't really get, you know, face to face with him, right? So, you know, they taking pictures. They all like to do that thing, man. So for like 2 years, I've just been the one like, I'm not even gonna go around and hang with these people and be up under them like that. But for 2 years, I've been taking a lot of flack from like my board members and the people around me. Like, you got to be at these places, you got to hang with these people. So I refuse to be like somebody else to be involved.
Yeah.
But this nonprofit stuff, I got to go to certain stuff because that's just what requires the business. So I'm at the mayor's thing, right? And I really got a lot to say to him because I really need him, right? But I got to be careful how I say things because my one thing I could say, he could just be like, "No, I'm fine." You know what I mean? So I got all these people around me, man. They taking all these pictures and stuff. So I said, Brandon, like at some point, man, you really got to sit down with me. You know, we've been knowing each other for a long time. Now I know you're aware and follow what I do.
Yeah.
You know, this guy said, he said, Jay Sands, I got you, man. He said, no, he said, I'm just saying, I'm reenacting. He said, Jarrell, I got you, man. I know what's going on with for my kids. I know what's going on. I'm gonna come talk to you soon. So, like in my defense, like it's always people that be watching. There's always stuff that's going on. But if you don't continue to do the same work and stay consistent,
Consistency.
and consistent. Like I could have fell off when I wasn't getting no grants. I could have fell off when I wasn't getting no recognitions or when I wasn't going to these events. All I did was kind of like up and up. You know what I mean? Like I'm going harder and harder. So my consistency, man, and my I think my dedication was the two things that kind of like power me in, and me going to more of the political things now and being a voice for my guys in the reform, the Jessup Correctional Facility, and being a voice for my guys who the kids that's great get time if they get caught with the 45 or the 9, they ready to do straight 10. So now I'm a liaison, I'm an advocate now because I was each one of them guys before. And being what they say, a stakeholder, call me a stakeholder now. So being a stakeholder in my community, I have a voice. And so my voice would also translate to the youth that can't speak for themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is what we need, man. This is why we need it. All right, it's okay. Like, no, we can't penalize them for this, but we can do this. So, and okay, that might work and it might not work. But hey, look, this is the coping mechanism. Let's give another strategy towards it, man. These kids are done, champ. Yo, we number, man. Kids are dying. Like you see this shit going on out here, man.
Look, check it out. I think one of the things, matter of fact, I was following the page. Then for like maybe 3 years, I stopped following because I couldn't take the shit. Murder Inc.
Bird Inc.
But I'm following it again. But I had to leave that shit alone for like 3 years because it was just too traumatizing. Just stories and not. But
Motion detected at the backyard.
it's just I don't know. I always felt like Baltimore is a majority. There's maybe 3, 4 cities in America where there's majority black people. So, and Baltimore's one of those cities. So I always felt like if America was going to experiment some bullshit, maybe it's redlining, maybe it's something, whatever chess move America was going to experiment against black folks, they weren't going to do it in Idaho. They were going to do it in Baltimore, where all the black folks are at. So sometimes when I see the outcome of some situation, I'm just like, that's just the wickedness of this country and its plot and like this was for a 12-year-old to kill an 11-year-old. I mean, it sounds very simplistic when you just say, okay, the parent left the gun out or whatever, and something happened. I don't know, but it I try to
Hey,
take it
we hear them stories like so freaking much.
Mhm.
It's like so freaking much. Like, how is this kid shooting another kid, and why he get possession of the gun? And then we hear, hey, this kid was playing with a gun. Then they hear that, oh well, no, they just carried guns. They was shooting each other because they was arguing at each other. So many different levels of it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
sickening, man. It's really sickening. Like, it's just sickening, man.
You got to step away again. You got to think about the 80s. And then you just have to watch it just trickle down from. I remember the 80s. I remember the 80s well. And I it just makes sense now where I see where we're at and I've watched all the shit that we've done. Like there has been progression, but there has been an all assault attack against black people in this country. on every level, from education to healthcare. We're being attacked, and I I don't know.
Jay,
Moving to Baltimore, I was optimistic. Wow, everybody's black. God damn, this is great. Mayors just wow, black women mayors. Oh my, 3 in a row.
we
God
do it to
damn,
ourselves,
where the fuck
man.
we at? Oz? But
Hey,
no.
we do it to ourselves, big dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So hundreds and hundreds of years we was fighting them, just demographics, man. We had to get about that hole. We had to get about that slave ship. What I'm saying is when we get to an element and a point in life where and I'm not perfect, but what I'm saying is when you continue to do certain things, you allow yourself to be ignorant, man.
Yeah.
Like, and all I'm saying is, and brothers, just help me out for a second, man. Like, I got a good friend. Michael Vick is a good friend of mine.
Okay.
That was just bonehead shit. And you know what I'm saying? You allowed your guys to fight dogs and you put up bread for them knowing they was doing it. Right or wrong.
Yeah.
T.I. T.I., you till this day, you still be getting in trouble here in Tiny every couple years or something. Like, we do it to ourselves. And what I'm saying is the attack on black people because we are crime on crime black people, so we don't even stick to each other like when we supposed to. Like we out here killing each other quick over a pack of grass or an ounce of something. I don't even know how it works, but we killing
Cutting
each
me
other.
off in traffic, you'll die in Baltimore on 695 or
Oh,
80.
you seen the kid they left slumped the other day?
I seen a few of them, not one. So
I'm
again,
just saying, like
yeah,
last week they shot him on the
mhm,
beltway.
yeah, yeah.
Like what I'm saying is, what roads what you just like? Okay, he rolled his window down, he cut you off. Like what did he do for you to shoot that man and left that man slumped like that? You know what I'm saying? Like we will never know that whatever interaction, but that's the mindset. Like black on black crime, we can't even get over that. So now, any chance that one of our black leaders get in trouble, they gonna smack his example getting set. It has to be. You was foolish enough to keep doing this.
Yeah.
You made it. You made it. Why did you go back and do that? Then if we don't lose him like that, listen how we lose him. What's the kid? PNC Rock or something out in Cali?
Yeah.
Smoked them at the store. Like Nipsey, smoked them at the store. What's his name? 21 shot. Oh, Dolph.
No.
Smoked him at his hometown.
Yeah.
Like, this shit is sickening, man. These are
Hey,
young
forget that. There's been
black
about 3
brothers.
Baltimore rappers.
Yeah, little Scooter.
Yeah,
Smoked,
yeah. The Lord Scooter. Yeah, I remember
smoked
him.
them.
Yeah, yeah.
Smoked
Yeah,
them
we
right,
do
right
some
after the
stuff.
basketball, right after the celebrity game. When all the stars are in town. Like, he smoked that man 3:30 in the evening. Like, that's what we doing, man. This is black on black crime. So damn right, it's an attack on us because we don't care about us. So why not attack them anyway?
Yeah, yeah. Easy
Look,
picking.
George Floyd. What's my man name? I just came from St. Louis at the youth conference.
Oh,
Mike
Mike
Brown.
Brown. Mike
Mike
Brown.
Brown. You know what I'm saying? I met his parents like what 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the youth conference I was at, each section had an area of different leaders that was speaking about certain things, capacity building, relationships, just things, nonprofit, just a lot of different topics. Mike Brown family was there. I had an intriguing conversation with them, man. Like we got to understand something. Like the funny thing is, we got 100 Mike Brown parents here. You get what I'm saying? So that for me, that wasn't nothing different that I went through. The only difference was the way that they were carrying it versus how we carry it. The
Yeah.
police. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But when I say the black on black crime, man, that shit is I'm gonna tell you like my uncle told me, and he's dead and resting gone. It's gonna get worse before it get better.
Get worse, man. Life is about to get worse. And that's the thing they don't understand because, again, if
I'm
one thing,
disappointed, man. I'm disappointed in all this stuff, though. I'm
if,
disappointed in our leaders. I'm disappointed in our systems. I'm just disappointed, man. You got a guy like Trump And I ain't hating on him. Like he just does what he want. Like it's just no accountability across the
No
world, yo.
accountability for anyone.
For anyone.
The people running this country are right now, or who will be running this country next year after January 20th,
I
from
don't
Elon
even know why
Musk to Trump to his whole cabinet, everybody's worth over $600 billion.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I know exactly them guys and them groups and them families you're talking about. What I'm saying is, I don't even know why we got a president. That man, like, it's just amazing, man. We shouldn't even have to have a president. We just get a collective committee amongst, like, let the cabinet. It's just phony, man. It's just phony.
It's
Yeah.
all phony.
At the end of the day, doing the work that you're doing, right? Boots on the ground, people advocating for themselves, um, uh, people being able to form coalitions uh, in your own republic, right? Your own state, your own.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Um, the federal government going to be the federal government, at the end of the day. But I think the work that you're doing is the way, right? Um, more of us black men saying, you know what, we're going to be the head of our families. We are going to step out in these streets and demand more from, the young people that are willing to receive, some insight, some perspective, some wisdom. We're watching decentralization of everything that we hold dear, right? Like power, water, currency, and so it is sad to hear these things, but also um, I'm excited to see as we know what's happening, those of us who stand up on our 2 feet and actually do this work, you know what I'm saying? Be able to create tools, innovate, because we know the one thing that I push back on when it comes to the politics, there's a lot of people who see Donald Trump in office and they're like, this dude is this dude is not, he is, right? You start thinking about all the horrible things. But I look at the old administration as well, and I see a lot of horrid things as well, right? And so my pushback to folks is at least we know what's happening in this particular administration, so we can do the work ourselves. We're not depending on big government to take care of us, to look out for us, give us resources. Hence, what we just talked about is doing for ourselves. When I lived so I went to school in South Carolina, right there in Orangeburg. Man, I would go to Columbia and some of those little offshoot cities and experience all types of racism, straight out outright. You know what I mean? And then when I moved out to the West, out here in Cali, what I mean? Everybody's talking about like, we all together, people of color, white folks, you know what I'm saying? It's a very liberal type of vibe. And I've gotten more snake energy out here than I got in the South. You know,
Yeah.
I actually prefer knowing who is who. Tell me who you are so I can respond in the way that I need to respond.
Right,
So,
right.
yeah, that's all I say about
No,
all that.
no, 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 absolutely though. I dig that. Hey, look, you familiar with Rock Hill, South Carolina?
Rock Hill, yeah, absolutely.
How far that was from you? Not too far, right?
Rock Hill was from Orangeburg, probably about 30 minutes.
Right. I had a kid, man, took the Gyre Prep school and prep, Gyre Prep in Rock Hill. Yeah,
Okay.
took him down there, paid me and Keon paid for him to go to school. We drove him and his family down there. Yep, I
Oh,
know it was Rock Hill Prep right outside of South Carolina.
oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I was down there for 4.5 years, and I loved it there, even though people drew the lines on where they were. You know what I'm saying? I was just like,
Yeah.
yo, I learned a great deal coming from Pittsburgh and going down to the South. I was so heartened being in Pittsburgh. You know what I mean? I was, people would just even look at me, I'd be like ready to fight. You know what I mean? To going down south and people saying hello, good morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah, learned behavior.
That part. So environment creates a different person. You know what I'm saying?
That's right, man. This life, this world, man. It gives us all these different things, and you might have been raised a certain way, but when you get to another element, it's always a different way, a level of raised, or a different culture of living, and it's like, wow. So sometimes adjustment is the biggest part. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't get if you don't like I was telling people, like, we at the point right now, if you don't adjust right now to what's going on, you actually like 5 to 10 years behind.
Mm.
So you can take it how you want, but I mean, you said something earlier about digital. What did you say? Some of the digital, the ones that the digital guys. But anyway, them guys, like them guys are winning, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like 10 years ago, man, you got all these slicks.
Well,
Guys.
man, I tell you what, man. I was about to end the podcast, but fuck all this, man. I'm gonna take the music. I just download Serato sample. That is some shit where you could take a Marvin Gaye or Temptations or Michael Jackson record.
Mm-hmm.
You never thought in your life you could just take a Michael Jackson record, take all the music out, and just have Michael Jackson's voice at an acapella, or take all the shit out and you just have the drums playing, or take all the shit out and you just got the guitar from Beat It playing. I got that shit on my laptop now. So the shit that artificial intelligence from digital, because I used to record on 2-inch reel tapes, and that's analog. This digital shit, I don't even know what the I don't even know how to classify. Like, that is some alien technology. How are you separating a left and right stereo into separate? You're taking the recording process backwards. So again, we're moving human existence into this digital realm. And nigga, I mean, I probably won't be alive for it. I'm just trying to hopefully prepare my daughter and my family members that are younger for it. But I don't, this digital shit, digital, nigga. Like again, I understand digital music, you know what I mean? But digital life,
So
nigga.
so yo, listen to me. Like when he said that about, yeah, congrats and shouts out to the guys, you guys and boots on the ground. And to us, the guys, the digital, he said digital something, right? I forgot the other words you used.
Uh, what digital streets?
I can't remember, but
I think it was Digital Streets.
it was, yeah, I think it was. I think it was. But so I got two friends of mine, right? One of them just got a grant for maybe 700,000. The other one got like 300,000, right? So one do digital equity,
Mm.
right? And one do e-commerce digital. What the fuck is he calling this shit? Because I'm just learning this stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So
That's my world.
and it's kind of like I be always beating myself up, like, God damn, why I'm so behind in certain things. But then I tell myself, in the field that I am in and what I'm doing, I'm ahead of a lot. So I can't be, what I'm saying, ahead of a whole bunch of fields and not be good at what I am into. So, more importantly, it's just good for me to educate myself so I can teach my young brothers how to be great in it. So what I started doing was getting a little education on digital equity and it's e-commerce, digital fund. What is he? He's teaching guys how to make money off of
Bitcoin and Ethereum. Is they talking about cryptocurrencies?
no, wait a minute. Let me show you. Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm ready. Because this right here, because I'm still trying to grasp. Give me, wait a minute. Grasp exactly. I know when digital equity, my guy, he does that. I've been doing events with him for us get with the kids and stuff like that. But my other guy, I'm learning his little system too. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to digital stuff.
Yeah,
Seems like digital just taking over is my point though.
It seems
yeah,
unreal.
So you got the metaverse stuff, right? You have Decentraland, right? Where people are buying digital property, right?
I don't even know
You
what
got
this
you got
is.
I'm sorry.
No, I'm just reading some of his stuff. Gold Tech Connect, tips and tricks to Gold Tech employments. Wait, man. There's just so much you got, like civic tech pioneer that uses innovation disruption to help underserved communities. Civic tech? Fuck. So he had a cohort, right? His cohort is consists of 8 to 12 people. Tonight he's having a cohort, which he wanted to invite me. He's actually supposedly like teaching people about generational wealth and home ownership. I just don't understand how he's transferring what he do into. I still don't understand that yet because I'm still trying to figure it out.
Right.
Like what is digital equity and what does he keep promoting? And
I
I tell you
guarantee
what, Ray, you go ahead and get that chat GPT, man. Get you a little AI assistant. Start asking your AI assistant questions. They'll go out and get the damn information for you. And they bring it right back.
what's on my phone though?
Chat
Okay.
GPT?
Yeah, it came somehow. I don't know like how this shit on my
Check
phone,
it
man.
out. I started using it last week,
For
man,
real?
for my autos, for my roadside shit, man.
Is it good?
I mean, we'll find out. Hey, no. We'll find out the end of 2025. Either I'll be a millionaire, billionaire, or I'll be chased by a bunch of robots. One of the
Guess what?
two gonna
Guess what?
happen.
The robot's coming.
Oh yeah.
Think it's the game. They're going, hey, look. So ain't got time to send in no police to raid your house. We're gonna send in them robots.
Oh, hey, hold on. Check it out. Are you familiar with Baltimore County Police Department and how they? I don't want to say too much. One of my neighbors' kids did a little armed robbery and they ran up in this shit 4 in the morning. They sent drones and robots in the crib. I mean, this is this year, 2024, and Owens Mills police showed up with the drones and the
Yeah,
robots.
yeah,
So it wasn't even no police officers going in the crib.
yeah,
And again, it's some old. Come on, man. But so anyway, yeah.
yeah. Meet George Jetson.
Mhm.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's going down, nigga. Futuristic
Spacely
kid.
sprockets. Spacely sprockets.
Would you say you just trying to prepare your kid?
Yeah, try and make again. I think that's all parents' jobs. I mean, just to prepare our kids for whatever's coming. And honestly, the thing about it, I'm 50 years old. I don't know what the fuck is about to come. So it's like when COVID hit. If your kid asks you a question about COVID, what are you going to say? It's the same thing about the damn future. I don't know what to say. Is there going to be clean air to breathe? I can't tell you, babe. Is there going to be clean water to drink? I can't promise you that, babe. We're just going to figure out to make sure you're best suited to deal with whatever this world becomes. I think that's the job of a parent because to try to predict again, those not to bring it back, but those kids, those parents who that kid that shot that health insurance guy, they had the best plans for that boy. Gilman, that boy was at Gilman. My daughter is not touching Gilman because it's a
Hey
private
man.
school, about 28,000 a year. My daughter going to public school, so I'm just saying, like, it doesn't matter how much you plan for life. Life has already a plan for you. So you just got to be able to adjust to that, adapt to it. It might be a sharp left turn. You better have something to grab onto, whether it's a 401k, a mutual fund, or whatever, or a good friend or something. But it's just life.
You said you went from a 401k to a good friend.
You better have something. A good woman, somebody,
Hey,
goddamn,
look, hey, look. Hey,
good
hey,
weed
Jay.
man.
Hey, Jay, you better have a lifeline.
Yeah, lifeline, man. I mean, because
It's going down.
shit get tricky. And we're out of here in the fourth quarter. I'm gonna get out of here with two things. People getting older, you gotta start thinking about when you get older and you start getting sick and unable to take care of yourself, who is going to be taking care of you? Uh, Second thing, Mark Gastineau. I just happened to stumble on Mark Gastineau today, chasing down Brett Favre, mad to the motherfucker because he gave Michael Strahan that sack. Mark Gastineau is on his last lap, and he said, "This last lap, I'm gonna go at Brett Favre," and I'm glad because I don't fuck with Brett Favre anyway. So big up to Mark Gastineau. Cuzzo, what do you have for us on the outrizzo?
Oh man, stay hydrated and pick up a book,
Water.
man. A good book to read is Powernomics by Dr. Claude Anderson.
Okay.
Great book.
Okay, Rail.
Yes.
I'm sorry, guys. Rail. It's donation season. It's the season of giving. So let people know how to get at you, how Cash App, Instagram, address, whatever they need to do to get at you.
So first of all, we having 2 Christmas initiatives, man, where we helping over 150 kids. And it's just not about gifts. They getting meals, they getting resources, they getting games. But more importantly, like the kids thinking at that time that they just getting gifts. We actually got stations where they're actually getting little 15, 20-minute workshops, spelling bees, little curriculum. So we having it at the Reginald F. Lewis Museum, famous Reginald F. Lewis Museum, on Saturday the 14th and the 23rd. Anybody that want to help out, like resources is everything, man. So I need some extra hands. I always need some extra hands. You want to pick a toy up or two, like a family is $150, a kid is 50. Cash App, $ for my kids for life. PayPal is for my kids. You do have a tax write-off. You can get an EIN number off my nonprofit if you support or donate anything. We'll actually give you a shout out according to like the time of the donation. Like you get a shout out in the morning, you get a shout out in the evening at certain times. So we try to do whatever we can to kind of like promote our partners and also, encourage our people to support more by giving awareness and knowledge. So 2036 West North Avenue. You can Google For My Kids with a Z. And Jay, I got to put my shout out together. Shouts out to Jay Sands for his donation. He's sponsoring a couple families, which every year he always helped me out with something. For the last, hey, it's been football numbers, man. So I just want to say thanks, man. Since day one, you always been a stand-up guy and have been supporting my movement, and that's like priceless, man. Thank you,
Oh, man.
thank you, man.
I know it's going to a good spot, man. I know it's going to some good. I know it's going to do some good, so that's all I care about. Well, hey, man, I'm Jay Sands. That's Tara Jahi. That's Jarrell Wilson. This is Sands on Sports. We out of here, y'all. Peace. Hey, this is a good one. This is long than motherfucker. I'm tired. I'm about to go smoke.
The blessing
Hey,
of
fella.
Peace to you, brother.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tag it. Y'all can follow each other, definitely, man. And maybe one day the minds, link up. You feel me?
Okay.